Hello there, brothers and sisters of the Blitz universe. You're watching Blitz Addict. The event is still on, but we still have time to talk about new tanks, which is my newest premium, which is the T-54 Mod 1. It's ridiculously strong tank, believe me, just ridiculously. It has frontal armor and turret armor and side armor, which gives you opportunity to brawl with the heavies and be a winner in this brawl. So it's a really heavy tank disguised as a medium, as I always say. So I'm gonna show you some gameplay, but first let's quickly view the stats. So 1,400 hit points, the main armor on front, turret is 180, sides 120 and rear 75. On the whole, 120 on front, 90 on sides and 45 on rear. With 90 on sides and 120 on front, you just can side scrape, you can angle. It's a totally nice tank. As you can see, the turret is 180 in front, so almost same as the Type 59 Ding, which is really nice. Okay, let's see the view range. 302 meters with optics. Damage per minute 1,953 with calibrated shells. You can use gun rammer, but I suggest you to use calibrated shells because it has very low penetration values. So reload time is 8.60. Sorry. Average penetration with calibrated shells 184 on AP, 247 on APCR, and 55 on HE. Average damage 220 on AP, 280 on AP, 240 on APCR, and 350 on HE. Aiming time is 3.9 seconds, which is quite nice. Dispersion 0.335, which is kind of nice. It's not bad, really. It could be better, but still, it's not bad for a Russian medium tank. So I think it's okay. Depression elevation 20 elevation, 20 degrees of elevation, and only 5 degrees of gun depression. So top speed is 44 forward, 18 backwards, average speed 32. Power to weight ratio is 16.8, weight 35.50 tons. Third traverse speed is 58.32, which is nice. Hull traverse speed 67.32, which is also nice. Let's just look at consumables. Multi-purpose restoration pack, repair kit, and adrenaline. 4 provisions, extra combat rations, improved fuel, and condensed milk. As for ammunition, I use mainly AP because I'm trying to flank with this tank, but if you go on your enemies on frontally, you will need some APCR. So 22 AP, 7 APCR, and 5 HE for low armored enemies. As it comes for equipment, I use calibrated shells, as I told you, enhanced gun lane drive, and vertical stabilizer. I also used improved modules. Enhanced armor, of course, for this tank is a must, in my opinion. Improved optics, engine accelerator. I don't use the last two, but I would use the toolbox and I would use the high-end consumables because I use adrenaline in most of my tanks. Okay, so I will show you the gameplay and we're gonna talk about the tank itself. The tank, as you can see, isn't the fastest medium ever, but it sacrifices its speed to the phenomenal armor. So that's a sacrifice you need to have for having such a well-armored medium tank. But still, it isn't that slow, so it's quite mobile. If you use your mobility, you can do quite nice. So the mobility isn't the greatest, as I told you, but the armor is really phenomenal. The gun is quite nice. Um, but this tank, it's mainly all about the armor. So if you, because it can bounce really, as you can see, some people just shooting HE at me because they can't penetrate me. So it's really nice tank if you want to angle, try to learn how to angle, and you want to have a medium tank, not a heavy tank, because many there are many heavy tanks in a tier 8, so medium is a nice thing to have. um, as you can see, the aiming time is quite nice. Even when I'm moving, the radical is quite small, so you can easily aim. But it's hard to penetrate targets. As you can see, it's really low pan gun, so it's not the best. But still, if you like the mediums, Russian mediums, you will love the Mode 1, which is really a heavy tank. You can easily brawl, as I told you at the beginning, you can easily brawl with this tank, with the heavies if you need to. In this game, I didn't want to because there was many of our tanks and we have clear shots, so I'm using APCR to pan this E100, which even from the side of a turret is impenetrable for these AP rounds. So um, yeah, that's what you get. The low penetration, but nice armor. So if you like to brawl and if you like to flank and do crazy stuff on the battlefield, you can just use the mode 1 to do all this stuff. You can even YOLO with it if you really like, from time to time, because it's fun to bounce just most of the enemies at the same time. So I really I really enjoy this tank. Okay, as for the final result, we did almost 1500 damage, made 37 over 37,000 silver. Sorry, didn't kill anyone, but we took position that led our team to victory, in my opinion. So we did our job nicely. As comes for efficiency, we spotted only one target, but we supported our team with shooting enemies from this good position. Okay, so here's the next battle. Sorry, which you see a fragment of in the beginning of this review. It was a fun game. I decided to show you this game because it was really fun, and we had nice enemies, which is really not so often, because matchmaking doesn't just make teams depending on stats. It makes teams more of a tank type, which leads to some serious trouble from time to time when you have not, let's say, not the best players against unicoms. You all experience this, so yeah, the mechanics of the matchmaker should be changed. That's my opinion. It shouldn't be changed like you have to play like 60 percenters against 60 percenters, but at least if you have platoons in your team and the opposite team, they should be, at least they should be at the same level, because when you have a platoon of let's say 45 percenters against the platoon of 60 percenters or even 70 percenters, it's really hard to do anything. So okay, so back to the game. So as you can see, we already bounced 400 damage, and we're bouncing from the tanks because the penetration values aren't really great. But we will try to make some more damage here. And we're gonna try to angle a bit because I was blocked by the wall. Yeah, if you can clear the gun, yeah, clear the gun. The Yak Panther is a threat, so if you can just delete him while you can, you should do it every time. Remember, don't leave the tanks on low health. As you can see, I'm trying to get this IS to clear him and clear the gun. I bounced, he bounced, good for us. We can ram, we have a nice armor. My team helped me to clear this IS. But at the end, you will see this T-49, which had a really nice game. I have to tell, he had a really nice game. But still, we managed to win. And as you can see, the team does really nice job by focusing fire with us. So we're shooting the same targets at the same time, which gives us opportunity to clear the targets. Sorry for this. I have to turn this off finally. So okay, now it's 2-on-1, and in a second it's gonna be 1-on-1. Our AMX will be shooted in the back, and T-49 is doing a great job here by running away. That's how you should play the T-49, by the way. So good for ya. What was your name? Yeah, sure, man. I will move. I will win. Okay, no worries. But still, let's look at the gameplay here. We're on like a one shot to this T-49, which has the 152 millimeter gun, but we have nice armor, which he can be sure to penetrate. So as you can see, we did over 2k damage, bounced more of 1600 damage, and here's the part I like the most. So we were one shot, he's at least two shot or a three shot, and you can see the armor. It gave us just very low roll, so we can put second one into him, and I don't know where that go. I didn't bounce it. I think it goes. Yeah, it went somewhere behind me. So yeah, we were able to do it. I was a bit lucky, but still, we did good. We're gonna see the summary. So second class, almost 3k damage, 2,967,000 silver earned. Top damage, 3 kills, some assistance damage, as you can see, we dealt damage to 6 of our enemies. Yeah, and it's quite nice credit turner, as you can see, even though we're not using any boosters. We're on premium account, but we doesn't use any boosters. Still, we managed to get some nice amount of silver. Okay, by the way, I decided not to give you a comparison from blitzstars.com. If you want to compare this tank to other premium tanks of tier 8 to mediums or any other tank, you can just visit blitzstars.com, click on tank compare, and then you can have the stats on the tank and its counterparts. So more gameplay, less stats for you, so probably we will enjoy it more. But if you want to just give me an info that you want to get the stats here on my videos, on my reviews, and I will give it to you, no problem. So let's go for gameplay. As you can see, I'm a bit yellowing here, but I decided to push this flank, so it will be easier for us to win, and that's what we're doing here. We're just pushing with our team. We have RU 251 with us, so yeah, we can just easily clear this flank, and the flank is cleared. Now we can go and help our teammates on the other side. no clear shots from here, so we're gonna move on in a second. But we have to go because our team is melting there, so now they need our support, and we're behind the enemy, so we can do some nice things from here. As you can see, they doing quite well right now, but still we can do some help. It's 3-4 by now, so it's quite nice. I don't know where that shot went, so I really don't. Okay, so now it's 3-3, so not so good, but we managed to clear one tank, and again we focus firing the same tank, so it gives us more firepower against the tank. Yeah. As you can see, the penetration values aren't great, really. Sight of an ice 5 and we are bouncing. Not good, really not. And the last one left, it was 3-1. 3-1, yeah, now it's 2-1. Charioteer isn't really, yeah. Charioteer wasn't very nice to our enemy team, so as you can see we can bounce some shots. Nice armor on the turret, nice armor on the hull with a bit of angling. We're trying to stop this prototype. He's a bit slow, so we can easily go around him. That's what we're gonna do. We saved our hit points, so still we can take a shot and we're gonna finish him and get a win. So we bounced over 1k, which for a medium tank it's quite nice. So third class, 1856 damage, 45k of silver, 2 kills. Our charioteer was a really good, so I praised him. As you can see, we did some damage here and there. As I told you, it earns quite nice money. So we earned 45,000, over 45,000 silver. And that's all for today. So if you like my reviews, if you like my videos, please subscribe. It will give me the info that you want me to do some more stuff for you. If you want something special, like a tank or something else, just send me a message or write in the comment, and I will try to do the video for you. And so that's all for today. Thank you for watching. Bye bye, and see you all on the battlefield.